Okay, this is Chong, and I try to fix myself up a little bit because I'm trying not to look crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and I was figured instead of just hearing me blab and staring at my face and doing this like I'm some kind of superstar, I decided I'm gonna do arts and crafts. So today I got like all these assorted. I just went on Amazon and ordered these kits and different things of that sort. And I have a painting thing where you can actually do a painting, and it has like the dots where anybody can be a painter. It was like $6. So I'm going to be painting while I'm going live on YouTube, and I did get a bag today of like one of somebody gave me a bag of like old necklaces and stuff, and I'm gonna sort through these old necklaces until my stuff from Amazon comes, and just do little arts and craftsy things while I'm talking. And then I found some meditation music that doesn't have really any copyright at all, just something that you would hear, like soothing sound type thing. So I'm hoping that we're okay with that. And I'm gonna just chill out, and we're gonna talk about karma today because karma is a big thing. People all the time when they get mad at you, they sit there and say, "Well, what about karma? Karma's gonna get you." What is it, karma? I mean, just because someone did something really bad to you is, I mean, you might have done something equally bad to someone else a long time ago, and it could be your own karma that's coming back to you when you're good. I mean, do we really know that much about it to sit there and say karma is going to get you? It's not. They act like it's a super villain. And honestly, I think it's coming down to the energy again. Because honestly, whatever happens in my life, I'm just happy of where I'm at and what I'm doing. It doesn't matter to me how much money I have or don't have, because in the end, money really doesn't matter. I mean, in the end, when you meet that big black hole in the sky, honestly, that it's just gonna judge you by your actions. So I don't know why everybody's worried about this karma. So I just don't get it. But I'm gonna try to put the camera and see how the angle of everything goes because I want it to tape me sorting out my necklaces, and I have needle nose pliers. It's like an exciting day, sort of. It's gonna be more exciting when I get these kits at Amazon that I'm getting, or I'm able to start painting. We'll still talk about karma, but it's winter time, and come on, it's cold out there. I'm not a polar bear. I can't be out there all the time in the winter. I don't know how the Eskimos do it because out there in the cold, oh my god, that's too much. I think I would just die. I would get sick and I would literally die. I'm pretty concerned. I'm pretty sure that that's what would happen. I would get an ear infection, I would get real sick, and I would just be dead. Just literally one day, just kaput, dead. I give it up to anybody that lives in those really, really remote areas that are dark and ominous and cold. I don't think I'm a strong enough soul to survive that. That's a lot to ask of one person. So I don't know. It's sometimes the world is crazy. But those cold climates or something. But getting back to the karma issue, honestly, what would karma be? I mean, is karma a person? I mean, if they say it's just what you do gets done on others, I think we're just talking about energy. Everything and every argument to every moment all leads to energy. This is not a coincidence, and this is every day. Everybody with their karma, karma, karma. They're pretty much saying what energy you put out, you get back. But it's coded as karma. So, I don't know. I mean, who knows anymore? All I know is that if you are a real bad person and you start doing good things, and maybe one bad thing happens to you, you know, you can't sit there and just be upset about it because let's say you murdered somebody, you made amends, you blah blah blah, it's good, and then your friend gets murdered, but you murdered somebody. So I don't know who. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. That was my mother-in-law. She likes to talk right when I'm streaming a lot, and I don't think she realized what was going on or whatever. But yeah, it's everybody sits there and just they talk about this karma. The one person will literally, like I said, the murderer, somebody, their friends, one of their friends get murdered, and they wonder what that is. I mean, it literally is karma's karma. If you had done something bad, you got to accept whatever's coming. It could be nothing, it could be something. Maybe, you just got to see. And I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to digest, but I mean, what can you do? I've done not a lot of. I didn't murder nobody ever. I never been arrested, but I have hurt people's feelings. So when people hurt my feelings, I don't get upset about it because I figure literally that's probably just my payback for being mean before. Even if I learned my lesson, but if somebody comes back and hurts my feelings, it's because it's what I put out there. And if I put out there something that's crazy, you're going to get crazy back one day. So, I mean, I guess we got to pick and choose our whatever you want to talk about it. Choose our poison, however you want to say it, because I mean, to me, if I hurt somebody's feelings and I get my feelings hurt in the process, I kind of be like, yeah, I was not being nice. I did do something like that to somebody or whatever. I hurt their feelings and whatever the circumstances, but I paid for it. And then it comes back to me. I mean, it is what it is. Am I angry about it? No, because that's probably how it was meant to be. You know, that's why they pretty much tell you. I think that's why when you're younger, they say to be nice. Because honestly, I think if you are nice, things like this don't come back onto you. So, but if you're not nice, there's just a possibility when you do learn your different lessons that things aren't going to go your way that you want them to be, and because you have to have that energy returned one way or another. It just happens in different ways. And it gets I mean, sometimes it's in a really bad way. Sometimes maybe you get off easy. Maybe if you did a lot of really bad things, they just might make you help a bunch of people. The universe. I mean, it's kind of like a flick of the cards. You know, sometimes you get an ace, sometimes you don't. So, I don't I don't really have all the answers, but that would seem like to be to me. So, and I have done a lot of good things, but I did a couple awful things, hurting people's feelings. But then I had my feelings hurt real bad too, and in return, and now I learned my lesson. But I'm not even mad about it because I realize it's the universe's way of just showing me where I was wrong. It did take me a while to get over it, yeah, but I'm okay now. And I can say I'm okay about things and be alright about life now because I realize what it is you got to be nice just because you just never know. Because I mean, what are you going to do? Life is just one big crazy circle with random events that occur, and you don't know what is real, what is not real, but it's just one big ride. You don't know, you're born one day, you don't know where you came from. Your whole life you're trying to find out where you came from, and then you truly don't know where you came from till you're dead. It's and then this is the truth. When you were born, you know where you came from, and then you forget. And through the middle part of your life, you have kids, you connect with other people, and you're trying to find the answer of where I came from. And as you die, you see what you were shown when you were born. And then, if you're lucky, you could see that again in the middle cycle. I mean, if you think about it real simple terms, that's pretty much what it is. Because honestly, it's just not as complicated as people make it out to be. So, some people just take things to the extreme. So, but honestly, that's what I think karma is. To every action, there's to be a reaction. I mean, this is a science. I mean, that's in math. To every action, there's a equal reaction. So whatever reaction you want, you don't give a horrible action. If you just want to state a fact and then just wait to see what happens, I don't think if you didn't give a horrible action, you shouldn't get a horrible. And if you get a bad reaction, it just goes where that bad event won't hit you because you stated out the truth to find it out. But as long as you're in a bad reaction, that's the to where the energy goes in anything. Honestly, in your life, how you approach people, just anything. I don't really. I used to sometimes hurt people's feelings in the past a lot when I was younger, but I realized when I got adult and got my feelings hurt, I just shouldn't do it anymore. So I really just don't. I mean, I just literally just state the truth and just see what reaction I have, and I don't try to act on their reaction. I try to just see logically why they acted that way. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, everyone does something different relating to different people. So, I don't know. I mean, life is just one big wild ride. And we never know where we're going, how we're going to get there, and if we have any gas. It just seems to be, to me, that this is the way of the world anymore. Because it's sad when it just comes down to basic humancy. I like to call it. I like to respect every living thing, no matter what, because it's what we're supposed to do. It's the polite thing to do. Even if you're not religious, just be polite. And it's okay not to be religious. It's okay to be religious. It's not okay to tell other people you have to be religious. That's not. That's taking away your free will. And the Catholics did it. They used to feed people to the lions that didn't want to become a Catholic. That was wrong. That's why, honestly, when that happened, they called it the Dark Church. If you're gonna feed people to lions, just to tell them you're gonna believe God is this way, they're gonna tell their kids that, and tell their kids that, and tell their kids that, even though they necessarily don't believe this, because they don't want to be eaten by a lion. And then and then for generations, you're living a lie. It's, I mean, that's with anything. I mean, you want to believe in Satan, believe in Satan. But then if the Church of Satan started feeding people to lions, said believe in Satan or you're going to be eaten by a lion, and this religion went worldwide, what are you going to do then? Everybody's going to be a Satanist because they were afraid to be eaten by a lion. You have to, when you embrace one kind of truth, that has to be of free will to have it fully accepted. I mean, just because your consciousness makes you think that just because your subconscious says to believe one thing, you can't honestly believe that all the time. You have to meditate and see the world and try to find logic and truth. And then when you find all that out, if it takes you a couple of years or whatever, then you make that judgment of which God you believe, which God you don't believe. And the parents don't get involved. I've always told my kids when they were younger, honestly, I just said, I don't care what you want to be, but this is what I believe, and that's it. Just go out there and be good people. That's all I asked of them. And I mean, one wanted to be Catholic, and the other one, I don't know if he's took a religion or not. I think he's unsure, but it's okay. Because if he chooses when in his 40s or 50s to have religion, that's fine. But when you do it, you should literally explore every possibility. When you go to the store, you look for different meats. So why would you, choosing a religion, just, oh, my mom was Catholic, I'm going to be Catholic? You can't do that because it's being unfair to the faith. You should study each religion, explore them, find out what you believe. Instead of just following everybody, just say, this is kind of what I believe. I kind of believe this and I believe that. And if it's 2, 3 different religions, then you got to put down what principles you believe. I mean, I've studied a lot of religions, and I honestly believe in basic principles. I'm down to that. I believe in I do believe there is karma, but it's whatever energy you give out, you're going to get an equal reaction to your action. That's what I believe with karma. And because it's truthful, there's nothing wrong with it. And, and being kind to your neighbor, the 10 Commandments, that's pretty much karma rules. So if you believe in karma, you believe in just the 10 Commandments. And it's okay. Because I do. Because the 10 Commandments are all about being polite. And there's nothing wrong with being polite. But for other things, like I'm not sure if Jesus died and came back from a cave. No, I'm not believing that. But I do believe in the 10 Commandments because they're polite. I believe things are kind of like rumors with these different Bibles. Like if you tell a person one thing, by it gets the 10th or 100th person, by the time it gets the 10th person, it changed a little bit. These were stories that got around, and by the time it got to the list kept getting longer, the more it got altered. So I believe the 10 Commandments were always there, no matter what. So I do believe in them, and I do believe there's a higher power. And honestly, that's okay. It really is, because higher powers are good to have. They're good, and I don't know if there's more than one. I believe one kind of takes care of all of them. Honestly, and the biggest energy surge out there in the universe is the black hole. So, the black hole kind of is everything. It's dark and in light. So, I believe it goes together. But if you want to believe it's a star, that's fine. But you got to think of something that calculates that much energy. And honestly, there's a lot of energy to calculate. So, I don't know. It's just a hard process sometimes in life, but people, they kind of have to go through it. So, I don't know. It's very, it is one of the hardest things to go through, but sometimes just self acceptance at an earlier age helps. Because if you can't get to self acceptance and just the stuff that you were programmed as a kid and just really see if you believe it, sometimes it takes to your elderly to realize it. And you could have enjoyed all those other years. So I really don't know sometimes what to take on what things, but I respect everybody because you have to. It's life. You gotta respect life forces. And like I said, I don't believe in aliens. I think we altered something. So I'm gonna start going through my little bag of stuff. I have a little bag of stuff here. I'm trying to see if I can like get a stand. I got like it's here. I'm trying to get my camera to do this. Or at least hold up. All these people I see have fancy stuff. They really do. Fancy stuff, and I got a cup, so that's good. And I'm gonna put it here. So yeah, I guess I'm good now. But I'm gonna go through this. But like I said, I'm very down to earth person. I try to do good for others, but I have been, at time to time, my feelings did get hurt. But honestly, I believe I had it coming. I'm not perfect. I don't think anybody's really truly perfect. So that's, I mean, where I'm at. And it's okay not to be truly perfect. See, this is really nice. I figured I could make a couple of these, maybe wall decorations or something. Thought that'd be fun. Because I wanted to do something here. And I cannot find a pair of scissors to save my life. This is a story of my life. I lose one thing and it's like right there. I'll be right back. I'm going to just get my scissors. Chong, don't touch anything. I'm taping. Chong, I was taping. Where's my phone? Okay. All right. Well, my dog knocked over all my tape, my needle nose pliers. Oh god, and I got a dog toy here. I thought he would respect that I was streaming, but I guess this doesn't happen when you have a puppy. So, I figured we'd make a bracelet or something out of this tree. Something fun. And I could swap stories. Because it is going to be wintertime, which means I am not an Eskimo, like I says. And oh my god, I don't live in Alaska. So I am not going to be able to tolerate cold weather, which I'm not. And I can't because I probably die. So I quit smoking, so I vape my I use those little vapes because it helps not want a cigarette. But I got my crystals here. Thank God I didn't knock over every damn crystal I got. Because this is what he does too sometimes. And I got these little things here, but I don't even know where they would fit in anything. See, this is something I would never wear. But I'm thinking it might be a good wall decoration. I don't know. We're going to go with a wall decoration for this. And then I got kits. I got like a candle kit coming. I think I ordered the candle kit. And I figured like on these streams I'll make like one like thing for the wall. And it would be fun. And I can order and just put random things in my house around that I'm not using. And I think it would be cool. Honestly. I have this thing. I wanted to go through here, but I'm thinking about putting. I might make a crystal necklace. This could be what I do. See, I have this thing of sage in here. I put my crystals in with sage. And I let them sit there. And then I got from Amazon this Light of Jerusalem. It was very interesting. And it's supposed to be good. And I put the sage and light of Jerusalem together, and I just kind of put my crystals in there. So I'm thinking this would. I'm gonna have this crystal kind of hanging, Here I'm gonna do something like this, where the crystal hangs from here. And I'm gonna put it like, I'm gonna hang it somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I don't like these big gaudy things, but I'm thinking if I decorate it with stuff, it might be nice with these bigger necklaces. See, this it wouldn't work with. See, some of these I don't like for some of this. I get very picky about things. I'm very meticulous. This might kind of work. I'm not sure. I kind of want it just for a wall decoration or just to put around my doorknobs or something. Because this here I put for protection and prosperity. This one is. So, but it still has protection. All the same. Oh my god, here he goes. Now he here. We're not. Our walk is being delayed, Chong, for outside because I'm not going to be have you chasing dogs all around town. Because this is what he does. He chases dogs all around town. Chong, that is my stream. Get off. Go. Get. Chong, stop. Stop. Stay that way. Go lay down. He's so interested in my beads. He cannot stay away from the beads. I swear. I get something fun, and this is what he does. He wants to get them. No matter what I do. He's a very curious dog. But I don't know. I don't know for crystals if this will work out. They're just so dang big. Maybe somebody in the world would like them. I just don't. I don't see me liking it as the problem. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one. These are pre-made ones that are donations to like get to my do-it-yourself stuff. I mean, I got a painting I'm gonna start doing. Like I said, it's by numbers, so you can't even worry about messing up because it's paint by numbers, so you're good. Now this I like. I mean, just some random necklace somebody threw away. Well, I guess they paid $3 for it, and they gave it to me because no one wanted it, and I found use of it. I could probably do. This is kind of nice because it has the four. I don't know if you can see it. It has four beads here, and the crystal there. So I'm thinking about maybe adding this. So I can always use them for something. Even if you just give them to a nursing home or something, you can always use it for something or other. I mean, there's a lot of these rope things in here too. But yeah, this is really nice. Or I might just save this for one of my friend's presents because I didn't really buy a lot of Christmas presents this year. So this is kind of like everyone's Christmas present. I'm making these different necklaces. So that's why I'm trying to concentrate on necklaces. See, I'm going to put a flower at the clasp here. And I think this would be really nice for somebody. But I think that's going to be one present. Now I gotta figure out how to clasp this in. So this is where I'll be able to get a whole stream for one necklace. Okay. Well, good golly. I'm really glad I got this random string and found this. If I didn't find this random string, I would have been in trouble. Because this should go in here. You always get technical difficulty when you're creating things. You really do. It is always difficult. I mean, this is a different kind of stream, but I thought this could be kind of like a fun stream. But I don't like to be serious all the time. Sometimes I like to wet this part. I don't like being serious all the time. The thing feel about being serious all the time, it makes you crazy. That's why I just try to keep things simple. Scientists are very deep thinkers. They're very deep. I'm not a deep thinker. I guess I do think deep in certain ways a little bit. I would suppose. I do. Maybe in a little like different ways. And that's okay. Ooh, they got buttons with bigger holes. But anyways, I do think a little different, but I think very basic. I'm trying to just enjoy my existence. To enjoy my time. Because it is short. Before you know it, you're old. And if you waste too much of your time, where does it truly get you? That's my thing. I mean, in the end, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Whatever you did wrong to somebody, just admit it and try to make amends. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it in the end. And in the end, if you don't make amends, you'll wish you did. So, really, there's no point to fight these kind of things. So, I mean, it's just my humble opinion about life in general, which it is, because I believe like life is just one big ride. We're here and then we're not. I try to live my life and ride the ride. We're just in one big roller coaster, I guess you might say. I mean, and we all have season passes to this roller coaster. And everybody wants to go on, but everybody's allowed, and everybody has a different outcome. Sometimes people gotta wait on the ride. Some people get in right away. Some people get in right away, and something bad happens. It's all about the choices you make before you get on the ride. But the end result's always the same, honestly. And seeking answers is just something that goes on for an eternity, and then you find out when you're dead. I mean, it's horrible to think about, but yeah, it's what it is. So, alright, I'm gonna try to put this through here, put this button here, and then this could this is gonna be one of my Christmas presents. I'm gonna have it. here. I'm gonna put it right there. Then I'm gonna loop here to make this nice. But yeah, even daily interruptions kind of aren't good. Alright, here we go. Here we go. This looks actually nice. Here, I'm gonna put this down on the bed and show everybody this. And I'm going to close this door. Alright. I'm gonna close that door and show you the finished product. I think I did a pretty good job, actually. Here, let me turn the camera over here. There we go. That's very nice. I really like it a lot. Yeah, that's going to be a Christmas present. I'm making my Christmas presents after Christmas because I thought, honestly, it would be kind of nice and I saved some money. But I'm going to pack this up and it's going to be someone's present I've been promising them. And I'm going to do a video every day finishing out these necklaces. And I'm going to make some next couple days waiting on my other materials to get here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of them left. So I got 4 days, which I'm sure Amazon will deliver all that in 4 days. So, but yeah, this is a good idea because see, that was just a regular necklace randomly that somebody could put in their house or their car. And then you take the clasp that would be from the fake jewelry and you put a button on it. I put a button on it there. So if you put it in your house for like a wind chime, it's right there and it goes like this. And it gains energy and momentum. This is a really super idea. I like this. But yeah, I mean, this is what I do to relax. I feel everybody should do something to relax because if you don't, it drives you crazy. So, and that's about, I mean, all I have to say. I don't really can't think of nothing else. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. And I hope everybody has a really good day. And I think Chong wants to go outside. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.